Hey guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Before I get started into this video, I just want to say tomorrow, which is Friday the 30th, myself and Dion will be doing a live stream. This time we'll be joined by Carl Hobday, a new YouTuber, and Eric, one of our esteemed friends, which, you know, every time he's on, this is going to be a fun stream. And we're just going to do a general chat. So please join us, get involved in the conversation. We always, have a good ramble and a great chat. So yeah, join us tomorrow, 8 PM on this YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button, maybe hit the bell button to be alerted. And yeah, let's get into this video. So today I'm doing a horror special. I've done like horror movie videos in the past. Talking about some of my favourites. We did the live stream with Eric, Dimitri and Graham, Dion. Great fun. But yeah, we just thought we'd do a video today with some new titles, some that people may not have heard of, and be just good to open your horizons to some Asian horrors. So let's start off with the first one. I've got Onibaba. This is directed by Kaneto Shindo. It's one of the very first J horrors. It's in black and white. It's set during like the unrest. You've got these wars, but these little civil wars going on in Japan with all these shoguns, and and people are poor. Like the normal people are poor, and it's got the story of this old lady with her daughter-in-law who just end up stealing from soldiers that are just coming back from the war, stealing their weapons, their food, their money, and their weapons they trade it in for food because they're starving. And till one day this soldier arrives with this Onibaba mask, this terrifying mask, and from there things get really dark. I mean, the beginning of the film doesn't even seem like a horror movie. It's this drama, really great story, like evolving this dynamic between the mother, her daughter-in-law, and this friend of her son, which just this freeway dynamic is just brilliant to watch and unfold. So that is Onibaba. Definitely check it out. Next up we have Juno Max Rigor Mortis. Now this is just one of those odes to Hong Kong horror. It's Rigor Mortis is about this man who just moves into this complex, and first day he moves in, he wants to commit suicide. He's really depressed, and the spirits that are in this room that he's moved into have other things they want sorted. You have these two shamans. One's like a good guy, one's got his own sort of like agenda, and it's really dark. I mean, there's so many little stories going on in this film that intertwine into this room, and it's all about what's going on in this room. A really good horror movie. You have the jumping vampire, but this is really dark. I mean, he used to just jump like this. This one, he's jumping all over the place, and he's really super quick. He's really scary. It's just a fantastic movie. I really recommend it. So that is Rigor Mortis. Next up we have, this film is a masterpiece in my opinion. It is Sabu's Miss Zombie. Now I only saw it quite recently. I was really into watching it a couple of years ago when one of my friends, Josh Palmer, reviewed it, and then we did our horror stream and Eric mentioned it, and since then I've been like, I really want to see it. And then I found a copy of it. It's about £20 on Amazon. I just picked it up straight away, and I love it. I think it's one of those masterpieces that just no one hears about, and it's absolutely fantastic. Miss Zombie is the story of this wealthy family who pick up this zombie who they use as a housemaid. So it's more in a tone of Ilo Ilo. You have this, it's all about this, the way she's being treated as like a second-class citizen in this village, this town, and this wealthy family just use her. And throughout the first half of the movie, that's all you see, and it's like just this family life with this housemaid until things turn sideways after this accident. And yeah, it really gets darker, it gets more violent in some ways, and yeah, it's an absolute masterpiece. Now, Sabu is a great director, and I think this is one of my favourites of his films. I can't recommend it enough. I think anyone who's into Japanese movies should definitely pick this up. If you're into zombie movies, it's the most refreshing zombie film I've seen since Shaun of the Dead. It completely turns the genre on its head and is just, you know, it's so original and beautiful to watch. It's got this beautiful monochrome stylization, and it's so well shot. It's gorgeous. Its pacing is wonderful. Miss Zombie, definitely check it out. Next up, we have Shinsuke Sato's I Am Hero. Now, this is a remake of a manga and is just one of those zombie films that it came before Train to Busan, and it was the in my eyes, it was the best zombie film till Train to Busan. And I think on some levels it's a very different film. I mean, it hasn't got the emotion that Train to Busan has. It's just got so much fun. It's got adrenaline. It's about this blue collar worker who's a manga artist. He goes home, his girlfriend turns into a zombie, and he just is hit by this massive zombie apocalypse. He meets this girl who's half a zombie, and all the zombies take on the characteristics of their human selves. So obviously they become zombies, but the element of their human emotion and hobbies and what have you is still there. So they're still like a human, but just want to eat people's brains. But yeah, a great movie, really fun. Some terrifying zombies in there, some which are really funny, and it's just about getting to a safe place, and it's just a survivalist movie. Really fun, enjoyable, so much rewatch value on it. Yeah, definitely pick it up, guys. Next up, we have a classic here. It is Ricky Lau's Mr. Vampire. One of the... It's a benchmark in Asian horror. It rolls in everything we love about Asian movies, like the martial arts, the comedy, and a bit of what was the horror stories that we had, the horror movies that we had from Shaw Brothers, and it just rolls it into one and comes out this fun, just it is a film that I loved as a kid. And you know, I know Eureka released it, everyone loves it. It is about this like priest who performs funerals but is trying to control the undead, and yeah, it's just absolutely brilliant. Great martial arts, funny as hell, and just spooky at the same time. Yeah, Mr. Vampire, it's a must-have for Asian film fans. Next up is a dark, weird film. It is by Takashi Miike. It is Gozu. Gozu is it's just so weird, but it is really, I like it. I know some people find it a hit or miss. It's about this Yakuza underboss who just starts to go crazy and is starting to be like see things that no one else is seeing. Right at the beginning, this is not a spoiler, he picks up this little handbag dog and just starts spinning it around and kills it, and other people in his Yakuza are starting to get a bit concerned. So they give a task to his brother to basically kill him, to get rid of him. On the way to kill him, things get a little bit crazy and he loses his brother. An absolute weird film, but yeah, what do you expect from Takashi Miike? It's just mad, and one of those, I think people that appreciate Miike would see something in it that they'd like. I don't want to say you'd love it, because there are better Miike films, but it's one of those that's just, yeah, that's a weird film, but you know, you kind of appreciate it. Okay, next up, this is from one of my favourite directors, Shinya Tsukamoto. It is Gemini. Now this is just getting a Blu-ray release, I think next month, in the next few weeks. It's so different from other Tsukamoto films. It's not got that high intensity, like, you know, stop frame motion action. It's about this doctor who's very wealthy, and his parents start to get murdered, and things go a little bit weird, and you know, little secrets about his married life start coming out. It's really, I think it's set during the Taisho period. It's a visual wonder. I really love this movie. Please guys, pick it up. It's going to be available from Third Window. Definitely check it out. If you're a fan of Tsukamoto, you'll like it. If you're a fan of horror, you'd love it. Yeah, Gemini, definitely one to pick up. Next up we have Shion Sono's Tag. Now, what can't be said about Shion Sono, or what can be said about Shion Sono? He's just one of the great Japanese directors. In this, he creates this story of this young girl who is the only survivor of this accident, well, this massacre where all her college friends have their heads cut off, and we're just taken on this interdimensional adventure following this young girl where she's being chased. It's dark, it's funny, it's weird. It's a Shion Sono movie, and it's got everything you'd love from a Shion Sono movie. That is easily available in the UK, I think everywhere really, or worldwide. That's Tag. Definitely pick that up, guys. Next up we have Park Chan-wook's First. This is his, I think it's his only horror movie he's ever made. It's a vampire movie. We got Hong Sang-soo play this priest who's bitten by a vampire, and instead of enjoying his vampire life, he's tormented by it, and he meets this woman who he kind of sort of takes advantage of his powers and what he really is now. And it's beautifully shot, really great story, everything you expect from a Park Chan-wook movie, with the great Hong Sang-soo starring in it. It's one of my favourite Korean films and is just absolutely wonderful. That is First. Lastly, this is the last one in my list. You can't make a horror list without having Kiyoshi Kurosawa on there. The J-horror king. It is Pulse, and I think this is a benchmark in horror, and it takes the whole way the world is going with the internet, but gives us a ghost story which is completely revolutionary, where we've got ghosts that using technology, and it's really dark and surreal, and just it's so spooky. It's absolutely spooky, because like you're watching a screen will come up with just watching you on your computer, and you're just like, but where is that? It's just something's watching me, but there's no camera in here, what have you. It is terrifying. It's very reminiscent of Lost Highway in a way, that feeling, But yeah, I love this film. It's not my favourite Kurosawa film. I think Cure is, but this is just an absolute wonder and is a benchmark in J-horror. So yeah guys, that's my list. My doorbell is going, but yeah, check it out and I'll see you tomorrow in the stream. Take it easy guys.